What is up, everyone? This is Spout here. Welcome back to another video. Now, this video is going to be a unique video for sure, but this is a topic that I've been thinking about for a very long time, and especially in the past few years in my life. And this is why I think social media isn't worth using. And this is a very complex topic, but I'm going to break it down in three main reasons why I think this is the case. I just wanted to start off by saying, so I pretty much use YouTube and Discord nowadays. Those are pretty much the only social media platforms I use. And yes, these are social media platforms because there are communities, there are content, user-created content. However, the reason why I choose to use only these platforms is because the unique thing about them is that the communities I choose to be in are 100% reflected in what is on my feed and what notifications I get. So, for example, I like gaming, I like to view gaming content. I like engineering. I like cooking content. Those are very educational videos and what I want to actually see. So, and seeing this content is very helpful for me. I don't want to see anything else just because I don't think it's going to be helpful for my life. So this leads into my first reason is that, the For You pages and the feeds are just filled with nonsense. When I try to use any other social media platform, like, believe me, I've experimented with pretty much every main platform like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, things like that. I think these are completely just, I pretty much don't use them anymore. Like, I don't have them on my phone, and on my computer I just have YouTube and Discord. But anyway, the reason, like, they're just filled with nonsense. Like, the For You pages and feeds are just filled with nonsense. So, like, mainstream stuff, like, I don't want to see mainstream stuff. If I want to use, for me, if I want to use social media, I want to actually see the stuff that I want to see. And there's no way on these other platforms, there's no way to filter any of the crap out. So, for example, stuff like celebrities and sports, like, I don't really care about that stuff. Like, it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really constructive to see that stuff. It's not really worth seeing. So all I want to see is the stuff I actually want to see. So, and a huge issue with, like, a lot of entertainment and social media nowadays is that a lot of people are just faking themselves and doing socially acceptable crap for clout. So that's pretty much what you see. And the entertainment industry in general has a lack of originality thanks to the social media, because it kind of pushes the same things over and over again. It's just like I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But yeah, and it pushes other things I'll get into later on. But television as well, I just think it's terrible, and I haven't really watched it consistently since I was like 13. There's also forbidden content on social media, so, like, not safe for work, pictures and videos. I don't know why it's so easily put out there, like, accessible. Even if you don't want to, like, or even if you follow other communities, people will still say they just see that stuff, and even I will just randomly see that on my feed. It's just really random and annoying. So that's mainly the first reason why. It just causes, like, unnecessary ways of thinking. The next reason I have is that it propels false reality. So one thing is that, social media, like, people start thinking their life should only be positive and happy. And this is because people see certain things on social media pages. They just see, like, people, reaching certain milestones in their life, and they're thinking, like, oh, I should have that too. No, this is a huge problem, and a lot of people have this mindset. And it's causing mass neuroticism in society, and it's causing these high expectations of life. It's just causing so many problems. And no, a lot of people are very, like, it's just causing a lot of superficiality nowadays. Like I said, high expectations of life. Oh, you need to be successful. Oh, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. No. I like appreciating what I have in life. I don't really have high expectations of life, and because of this, I don't really think these platforms are for me. Just because of stuff that gets pushed on the main pages, I just can't get out of it. It just gets pushed and pushed and pushed. So yeah, it's just really bad, and a lot of people just can't seem to get rid of it. So it's just gonna be there forever. So, and the main reason is the de-individualism of society. So the lack of individuality. So, when I go about my everyday life, I'm a highly observant person, and even my parents noticed this about me very early on. So when I'm going about life, I observe the general behaviors of society in a high detail. I've noticed that a lot of people have increasingly become similar in different ways. This can be in different forms, how they dress and talk, and what opinions they form. What I am seeing is that what I'm really just saying is that the social media trends just being applied in real time. It's actually crazy. Most people, like I've just come to realize that most people just cannot think for themselves. Like most people cannot form their own opinions, and so they use social media to form their opinions, and other forms of media like television and just other forms of media. Yeah, because of this, a lot of people just act similar and have similar opinions. Most people are completely lost. They're completely lost in the snowstorm. They will do anything they can to fit in just because they just don't have any purpose. And this is what social media like caters to. And I don't think this is a healthy mindset. So this is why I encourage healthy mindsets, and I really don't think this is a healthy mindset. It's kind of like a centralization thing, similar to Pokemon. So, I like Pokemon. Now when it comes to a Pokemon metagame, it's kind of like how certain Pokemon gets used over and over. It's just, even though they're not really that strong, but like, for example, if a YouTuber uploads a video on a Pokemon showcasing that it's, this is strong, even though it's not necessarily true, and it will influence the meta in some way. Now, and there's nothing wrong with this uploading of the videos, though. It's just the fact that it's going to have an influence in some way. And another thing about social media and just like the mainstream, is that there's a cancel culture, and this is a huge issue. It is played a part in general society. So, yeah. So like I said, a lot of people seem to form the same opinions and this is mainly out of fear that so they won't get ostracized. It's basically like copy paste. So sometimes when I'm like seeing general behaviors, like observing things, it's just kind of like people are copying pasting the same things over and over. And it's just kind of, it's just crazy. It's just, oh man, it's just crazy. But like nowadays, you're basically punished for being unique. It's kind of crazy, but that's just how it is nowadays. But personally, I had amazing childhood, with my family and at home. I had two amazing parents who helped shape me into the person I am today. And that is my individual self and other things in life that have helped shape me into the person I am today. But in terms of academic environments, I stuck out like a sore thumb both in a good and a bad way. And these are ways in, physically and, how I talked. And this caused me to mature very quickly and see through society's nonsense. I knew very quickly that I would never be able to fit in no matter how much I tried. So, I just began to embrace it. And I got put into random situations, in academic environments. I got called various, names. So these events caused me to keep to myself. It basically shaped my personality. I have to fake myself just to interact with a lot of people, especially in like the current workplace environment. So I can't really show my true self, or else I'm going to get in very deep trouble if I actually embrace my true opinions on certain things. So yeah, that's pretty much what social media has caused. Like, it just caused this huge cancel culture, and it just caused only certain opinions to be acceptable. And if you have a different opinion, or if you're unique in a certain way, you're going to get punished in some way. So it's just really sad. So this is pretty much all I have to say about that. So yeah, from now going forward, I'm not going to be using any other platforms and to advertise any content or anything. It's just going to be YouTube and Discord. My Discord is bound to win, same as my YouTube. So yeah, I like some of you guys like to DM me asking certain Pokemon questions and things like that, and I'm more than happy to answer those. I really like just sharing ideas and having constructive conversations, having intellectual conversations, and that's just the greatest thing. I just love that. So yeah, so hope you all enjoyed this video, and hope to see you all next time.